Hi there, beautiful creatures. Welcome back. Today I have a little show and tell of decks that I've been working with for the past month and a half. Yeah, so since the beginning of April, or since I got these decks, some of them are quite new, I've been pretty much working with these decks every day, and I'm sitting here in this weird position because it just makes them easier to grab. So the first deck that I'm going to show you is the Lavish Earth Affirmation crystal cards. And this is such a beautifully designed deck. I'm just showing you the box, but the deck is in front of me. I can't show you the box, I'm sorry, it just doesn't want to open. Anyway, so it's a really gorgeous, sturdy box. And this is the deck. So this is a card I drew the other day, and this is the backing. And this is what the card looks like. So around the outside is a quote, which is really awesome. It sort of has keywords, it has the stone with a beautiful image and some geometry behind it, and then it has a passage about what that stone is associated with and, you know, what you can use it for in healing and stuff like that. I really like these because they give you a lot of information about the crystal, as well as, you know, the keywords are more of a divination aspect. I've been using these as pretty much as just like one card pulls to see either what crystal I need to work with if I have it, or tapping into the energy of that crystal through the cards. Or I've been using it as like, yeah, like the energy that I need to work with kind of thing, or what I need to pull into my space a little bit more. So that's the Lavish Earth Affirmation cards. And I will probably do a review on this deck when I finish working with it, or when I think that I've gotten to know it enough. So that's the first deck I've been working with. Then I've been working on and off with only one tarot deck, and that is the 8 Coins or 78 Cards Tarot by Lana Zellner. And I did a little unboxing of this deck. Sorry, it's all upside down. Oh no. Okay, I did an unboxing of this deck, and it's really great. It is like a straightforward Rider-Waite-Smith based deck with absolutely beautiful tattoo style artwork. It's a very, very clear reader, and it's full of wands energy, wand and fire energy. It's a really, really good deck I've found for, sorry, I just dropped the cards all over the floor. It's a really good deck I found for tapping into creative energy and kind of telling it like it is as well. So I'll just show you some more cards. Ooh, the devil, spooky. Yeah, so it's a really good deck for tapping into your creativity, and yeah, the imagery is really effective in that way. It's very clear to understand. It's you know, there's nothing hiding in this deck. It's all up front and to the surface. It's a very blunt, straightforward deck. So when I have felt called to use tarot, I've been using this deck. Now, I've been working with the Lavish Earth cards, and this may come as a surprise to some of you. Sorry. Just moving to get it. I've been working with the Crystal Mandala Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And if you saw my previous video, where I basically discussed issues I had with her book, you will be surprised to know, and maybe pleased to know, that I do not have those issues with this deck and the way that the guidebook is written. For me, that guidebook really gets to the point, it gets to the heart of the matter, and it doesn't give her a chance to fuck around with stupid examples or taking elements of everyday life that are not necessarily attached to spirituality, or maybe not like that, but, you know, elements of everyday life that didn't actually have a spiritual meaning and just insert a spiritual meaning onto it because she needs to fill out, you know, however many hundreds of pages in a book. So the guidebook's really to the point. The healing processes in the guidebook are very easy. A lot of it is spoken word, like almost like prayer, and I really like how those have been written. The key messages on this deck has been absolutely synchronistic, and I will do a review of this deck as well, probably at the end of this month, because I have had the most amazing spiritual developments and awakenings with this deck. Like, it has surprised me. It has actually blown my mind because I definitely didn't expect anything with this deck. But since I did the first pull, I've just been on like a fucking journey and it's been amazing. That said, I really love the mandalas. They do give you a really awesome focus point to look at when you're sitting with the card. Like I said, I love the healing processes in the guidebook and the way that she's written things in the guidebook. And this deck has just been taking me for a fucking ride. Like, as you can see, I've been working with 2 crystal decks because I've just been felt really called to work with that energy. Herbal energies and plant spirits as well as crystals have been really featuring heavily in my practice this past month and a half, and dreamwork has been a really fucking big deal for me. It always is, but with this deck I am remembering, like, I remember my dreams, but I am remembering them vividly, and I've, you know, been inspired to start a journal, you know, not only exploring the sacred feminine, but also exploring my dreams and how that impacts on me and what my dreams are trying to tell me, and actually decoding messages from spirit. Ugh, sorry. Okay. Decoding messages from spirit in my dreams. When I write it down, I'm like, whoa, fuck, like that makes a lot of sense. Like, I understand what this is trying to tell me, like, straight away. I get it. Even my nightmares and anxieties and stuff like that have been more manageable because I've actually been working with them and not against them. And that's something we all tend to do, is to work against the things we don't like, you know, that sort of shadow aspect of ourselves. But not even that. It's like, you don't want to work with something that's fucking terrifying, do you? But I've come to terms with it, and actually had a dream last night which was incredibly symbolic of that. I was literally facing one of my monsters that I always face in my dream. I'll just tell you what it is. It's Alien from the movie Alien, H.R. Giger's designs. I actually love his artwork. I think it's so brilliant and fucked up and incredible. And I was facing it, and we had reached a... like it spoke to me, and it said, you know, I honor your bravery. We were fighting, and it's like, I honor your bravery in battle or something. And it was just, and then it just kind of like, it was weird. It just died. That was it. It was like, we honored each other for being fierce motherfuckers, and then it died and I didn't. So I was just like, whoa, I need to write this shit down because this means something. Like, this is the death of, a lot of fear for me, because I've been plagued by nightmares, night terrors since I was really, really young. But often when I have dreams about Alien, it's just telling me something else. Anyway, so like, I'm spiritually connected to H.R. Giger's Alien, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at. He, it, she, whatever. It has messages for me all the time. Anyway. Off that little rant. So I've been working with this deck and it's been blowing my fucking mind, which has really surprised me. So if you're on the fence about purchasing this deck, don't be on the fence. Just buy the fucking thing, seriously. Like, I was like, some of these images, yeah, maybe not. But when you read about the processes, when you do the healing processes and you actually integrate the spiritual advice and the spiritual guidance, like, I've come... Okay, so as my camera cut out, I was just saying that I have come really far in a really short amount of time with this deck in terms of spiritual growth and development. That being said, don't take everything Alana writes in that book to heart, as you should always be discerning when it comes to things like this. If a particular healing process doesn't feel right to you, don't do it, you know. I mean, it's just, well, what I would consider common sense, but I just thought, you know, when I did my first pull and I was like, okay, this card's really good, and I was reading it and I was like, fuck, okay, this is really resonating with me, where I'm at the moment. And then I did the healing process and I was like, okay, I don't really feel anything different. And then the next day, I continued to just draw with this deck, and I've been having one deck, just one card a day is all you really fucking need with this deck. And I was like, okay, and it was another incredibly synchronistic message. I said the words, I did the healing process, I took the time, And it's just become like, you know, like I can really feel myself changing and evolving as every day I use this deck, I learn something new and something different, and I'm able to integrate spiritual guidance a lot better than I ever have before in my life. So I think it could be also my, just the natural flow of where I'm at the moment that has made me more receptive to powerful things like mandalas and imagery like this, and crystal energy as well. That has changed for me in such a big way. I'm connecting with fucking cosmic energies, so, which is really exciting. It's really amazing, and it manifested itself in different ways in my life, definitely. So those are the 2, maybe 3 with the tarot decks that I've been working with this past month and a half. Oh, and before I go, I have to mention something ridiculously kind of funny and kind of sad. So as you guys know, I got the Goddess Oracle. I flipped through the entire deck when I got it, and I didn't realize that I am actually missing one card from this deck, and it is the card, one of the cards apart from Baba Yaga, that's the other Slavic card, which is like my background. Oh, sorry, I'm knocking shit down because I'm incensed apparently. And it is the Vila card, and it's a shapeshifter card, and I was like, what the fuck? It came all shrink wrapped, so I think I just have a manufacturer's card missing, and I thought it would really bother me, but it doesn't, because the guidebook is really thorough, so even if I wanted to connect with that image and that card that I don't have, I could. But to me, this deck is my deck, and it is complete. Like, that's just how I feel about it. But, you know, the Vila isn't here because maybe she doesn't need to be for me. Just saying. And besides, there's not much that I could do about it because I realized it so late, so I don't really care. Like, I thought it would bother me, but it doesn't, so yeah, that was my little aside. So I'm missing one card in this oracle. So I don't know, I will, I guess I'll imply, that's the wrong word. I can't speak today. My brain has been fucked, like, this past couple of days. I've been messed up. I've been full of anxiety. I don't know what it is. I think it's the new moon. I have no idea. But yeah, things are getting to me. My brain is a little, unwired. Anyway, okay, so these are the decks I've been working with, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!